guard, number 18, Olivia Ipupa. Starting at center, number 21, Kalani Brown. At the other guard position, number 3, Diana Taurasi. At the small forward position, number 2, Kalea Cover. The other forward position, number 25, Alyssa Thomas. The head coach of your home team, once again, your Phoenix starters.
The WNBA on 2K Sports. Welcome in, everybody. In this game, we'll see the Atlanta Dream going up against the Phoenix Mercury. I'm Blake Suniga, and with me at the broadcast table are Tim Swartz and Ryan Banafitemi. You know, it's always interesting to match up the off-season expectations with the reality of a new season.
That's what's so great about this league from a fan perspective, right? There's always something to look forward to, no matter where your team is.
Well, both teams here, they're excited about the possibilities, and that can mean anything from developing young talent to winning a chip.
And that one's good. Jones.
And that was some excellent positioning from Jones on the offensive glass, getting herself room to grab the ball and send it back.
Copper outside. Hits it from three-point range.
She found the perfect spot behind the arc there, a big gap in the D.
Now here is Canada. And it's blocked by Kalani Brown.
Excellent display of not just balance, but body control on that rejection. What a heads-up play by Brown.
Taurasi can't get it to go.
Yeah, remember that. And that's not an opportunity she fails to convert very often.
Outside Canada. Beyond the arc. Mercury with the rebound.
The shots aren't dropping yet. They've missed 4 of their first 5 shots.
The open shot, Kalani Brown. The offensive rebound. And a nice shot by Ipupa.
Crashed the boards with purpose right there. Some hard-earned second-chance points.
Well, the last title for the Mercury came back in 2014, and that team was historically good.
Maybe the best team in league history. 29-5 record in the regular season, 8-1 in the playoffs, and they had a stacked roster. Brittany Griner, Diana Taurasi, DeWanna Bonner, they helped lead Phoenix to their second title.
Now about 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Gray outside. Jacks up a 3, buries it from three-point range. And this game is tied up now.
Supremely confident in her scoring abilities. Gray, she'll make you pay.
Griner's shot is good.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
Poked away and stolen by Brittany Griner. That one falls, her second basket of the game. She is now 2 for 3.
Not afraid to play rough and rugged. Griner shows the ability to power through contact.
To end the run. The shot by Brown, no good. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control.
Outside Canada. And here's Ryan Howard from the arc. Brown grabs the board.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
Pass to Ipupa. From outside the arc. Up again. Here's Thomas. And finally, they hit one.
The paint is Thomas's domain. She's great at finding those point-blank looks.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first. On the wing, Ryan Howard. Here's the three. Vanessa Thomas with the rebound. The Mercury trail. To the paint. She can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense there from Brianna Jones. Gray. Yes, and a nice assist from Brianna Jones.
Oh, nice size at the guard position at 6 feet. Gray with the ability to score down low.
On the wing, Kalia Copper. No good on the triple. And so here's Atlanta. Here's Jones. And Pupa with the rebound.
Well, I'm going to say the defense got pretty lucky right there because she's going to make a lot more of those than she misses when she gets that much room.
Now here is Canada. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her.
They're going on a nice little run here.
And getting to the rack has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Here's Pupa. And stolen by Canada. Jones outside. Pass to Gray. Back to Jones. Howard. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. Gets it to go from downtown.
Well, when Howard is knocking down threes, Ryan is unguardable.
When you watch Ryan Howard, what a diverse skill set. Great versatility at both ends.
Absolutely. She can defend about 4 positions, score from all 3 levels, and we've even seen her play the point. Truly a franchise-level talent.
Copper no good. Atlanta leading. Gray with it. Now guarded by Taurasi. Pass to Griner. Gray. For 3, Ryan Howard. Offensive board. That one goes in.
They've built a big lead very early.
Boy, right from the tip, there isn't anything they haven't done well.
It has been a textbook dominant performance.
Now here's Copper. Down low. And she drops in the layup off glass.
Fantastic touch from Copper there. You can see how locked in she is scoring inside.
Here's Canada. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Reiner, the basket good off the assist from Alicia Gray.
They continue to get it inside. The defense struggling to just contain them.
And look, when you make 5 in a row from in tight like they have, it also just takes pressure off of your perimeter guys.
Great point.
That pass led her so perfectly, she didn't even have to break stride.
And here's Ryan Howard from the arc. Bangs home the trifecta.
It has taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter for them offensively.
Yeah, but they can't sit back. They need to keep the pressure on the defense and really try to put this one away early.
Great point, Brian. You have to continue to build on this lead.
That is some dime-dropping, exquisite assist.
That's the end of the
First quarter concludes and a double-digit lead on the scoreboard.
13.
Dream out in front, up 10.
23.
Stay with us as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And we'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move into the second. And looking at what we've seen from the Dream, what do you guys think?
A lot of tough D by them so far. It's been a difference maker.
Nothing has gone up uncontested for the most part, and look, that's why they've had success.
Here's Caldwell. Whitcomb defending. Pass to Walker Kimbrough. Here's Caldwell. And here's Walker Kimbrough. It's good from long range.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Sabali. The lead pass was put in just the right spot to produce the layup.
Using her length to find her shot inside. Sabali is a real threat on the interior.
Gray, Prince covering. Tries it from 16. But she gets it back. Hillman, that's good.
A good board there, but overall, they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And they've just got to find a way to get back into this game. That's as good a place as any.
Just increase the effort on the boards.
Here's Mack. Guarded by Jones. Pass to Sabali. Green with the rebound. Gray. Prince covering. Right wing. And here's Caldwell. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. No good on the three. Here's Uzan. One up, one down. She makes her first shot in this game.
With the assist.
Boy, that is a tough shot.
Atlanta calls timeout. An expansion team back in 2008. The Dream had some serious early success in the W.
Well, you remember, they went 2-30 their first year. But after that, 3 finals appearances in 5 years. Unfortunately for Atlanta, they lost all 3 of those. So the Dream still looking for that first WNBA championship.
Gray outside. Here's Walker Kimbrough. Lays it up and banks it in.
Check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates on the same page.
Outside, Sabali. Three-pointer. Connects from three-point range.
Oh, this is a shot Sabali can make with ease. She's also smart at knowing when to test her ring.
Pass to Kubai. Picked her clean. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And a miss there on the triple.
And they're not dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
They've separated themselves in a number of categories. Rebounds just one more.
And here the Mercury. It's a 10-point game. Here's Prince. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Inside, Caldwell. The basket good off the assist from Alicia Gray.
With sound awareness and passing skills, Gray is able to find teammates and get them the ball.
Pass to Sabali. Prince. They grab their own miss. Tipped away. And just over 3.5 minutes played in the second quarter. Clock at 6. She tries for 3. Atlanta gets it back. And the basket is good.
Of their last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is smash-mouth basketball, guys.
Yeah, they're really imposing their will offensively and getting exactly the kind of looks they want.
Now a timeout called by Phoenix. And 2023 was a frustrating season for the Mercury, a 9-31 record.
The second worst record in team history as they missed the playoffs for the first time in 10 years. They were dead last in defensive rating. So if you want to talk about a big improvement, it's got to start there.
The Dream making a switch here. Now Whitcomb. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Here's Copper. The second chance effort. And she banks in the layup.
Used her strength to get in the post without much fight from the D.
They need to do a better job next time and muscle up on her. I mean, that's just too easy.
Back to Canada. Now here's Walker Kimbrough. She's covered by Taurasi. Griner, good.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. Easy bucket in the paint.
The interior defense at that end has been lifeless, to say the least.
And yep, it's good.
Constantly looking for the open teammate, and really that's one of the many reasons why players love having Taurasi on their team.
Diana Taurasi on the wing. That's in there. Alyssa Thomas with the assist.
They're having much more success here in the second after missing on a few chances that they had earlier.
Back to Canada. Outside Howard. to Walker Kimbrough. Shot clock at 5. The 3 is up. The three-pointer is on target.
Unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and she's heating up.
To the inside. And the basket by Copper.
One of the most talented facilitating forwards in the WNBA. Thomas has such a unique skill set.
Canada with it. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one. To the middle. Here's Griner. And so she draws the foul on the shot. Trip to the line.
First personal foul. First
That
team
one on
foul.
Sabali.
Well, you allow someone to get to the rim like that. Really, that's your only option.
Yeah, free throws are always better than a layup. I would agree with that.
Well, Brittany Griner is just the 4th player in WNBA history to have double-digit all-star selections. That's incredible.
And the other 3 players are some of the best to ever do it,
Phoenix ball.
including Diana Taurasi, who Griner's played a lot of games with. What an honor.
Now here's Taurasi. Pass to Brown. Here's Ipupa. Guarded by Canada. The shot's good by Thomas.
There's a pattern taking shape. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Yeah, 4 of their last 5 baskets have been of exactly that variety.
Give credit where credit's due. Terrific assist inside.
Here's Copper. And Jones pulls it down. Here's Walker Kimbrough. And she finishes nicely on the layup.
Well, that fast break, it went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then just perfect execution.
Such a joy to watch.
And that concludes the first half. Dream out in front. They lead by 12. And we will see you back here after the break for 3rd quarter basketball in just a bit.
Round of applause for your youth squad.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair through the first 2 quarters, but there is plenty of time to mount a comeback. And without question, Walker Kimbrough displaying her skill set today.
Her decision-making simply flawless today. Nothing but quality shots from her in the first half. She wasn't forcing anything.
Yeah, but I think here in the second half, they may want her to be a little more assertive and start taking more shots, even the tough ones.
Back to Gray. Clock at 4. From deep three-point range, they get the rebound. Griner, no good. Phoenix with the ball. Down by 12. Leah Copper for 3. Another shot. Thomas tries yet again. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
First personal foul.
Well, something I really like about Thomas's game, she gets to the foul line a lot.
For your Phoenix.
So she gets them both. And 2023 featured the closest MVP vote ever, with Alyssa Thomas finishing 2nd.
Yeah, it was interesting. I mean, Thomas actually got the most first-place votes, but finished just behind Brianna Stewart, just ahead of Asia Wilson.
Jordan
Thomas
Kennedy.
averaging 16, 10, and 8. All defense, too. About as good of an all-around year as we've seen.
Here's Brown. Plenty of room around her, and it's good.
Using her lengthy wingspan to her advantage, Brown is able to dominate down low.
Outside Howard. Pass to Gray. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Phoenix.
They start the second half 1 for 4.
And that's a foul called on Alicia Gray. That's her first foul. The Dream making a switch here.
In for the Dream. Naz.
On defense, Atlanta. They've led by as many as 14 points. And that one's good, Thomas.
And when Alyssa Thomas is scoring like this, with everything else she does, she looks like the best player on the floor.
Here's Canada. Brown grabs the board.
Shooting 20% to start the second half doesn't bode well for how this will play out for them.
Here's Ipupa. Thomas. Score the basket. It's number 6 for her this game. 6 for 9, and that's 67% shooting. Pass to Canada for 3, and she's good on the 3 ball.
Well, the arc isn't Canada's preferred shooting location, but she does have the touch to make it work.
Copper with the ball, and it's Howard picking her up. Here's Ipupa. The 10-footer. Here's Brown. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot 2.
Second personal foul.
It's going to be on Craig.
Always great to see bigs who can hit from the charity stripe, and Brown definitely fits that mold.
Atlanta in the lead. Whitcomb with the steal. Here's Uzan. It's rebounded by Atlanta. Pass to Hillman. Reiner. Hillman, that's good.
She was one step ahead of the D in making that pass. Nice assist.
One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Here's Mack. Out to Taurasi. Buries the long-range jumper.
We're watching a pure shooter go to work. Taurasi simply has great mechanics on her jump shot.
And talking about the Dream, they do one thing very well. That's get to the line.
Last year, they led the league in free throw makes and attempts. The Dream have athletic slashers and players that can get to the rim. What a smart feed by Canada. She's got a great eye for finding those ready shooters.
Pass to Mack. Up and in on the layup.
Way to work the ball in close to the hoop.
And the Dream call time here. When you think about Phoenix Mercury basketball, Diana Taurasi's the first player that comes to mind.
DT's been in the Valley of the Sun since 2004, never leaving for another organization. She's been here so long. A few of her current teammates were in preschool when she joined Phoenix.
Substitution on the court.
And Atlanta has possession. They lead by 7. On the wing, Shatori Walker-Kimbrough. Whitcomb defending. Outside, Sabali. The three-pointer off the mark.
They had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And when she's open like that, you don't see her miss that sort of look very often.
Pass to Walker-Kimbrough.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Drains the three-pointer.
That type of D, it's just not going to cut it. They got to get a hand in her face. Too good of a shooter.
Right side, Whitcomb. Let's go with a 3. Kept alive. Here's Sabali. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Offensively, Sabali is such a smart player, knows how to bait defenders into contact and get to the line.
She hits both from the stripe. Well, if you wanted to give someone an example of a new era big, Satou Sabali certainly fits the bill.
Well, she's 6'4", but she can really shoot it from deep, and what a great shot blocker she is as well. Sabali moves like a guard, a huge matchup problem.
Shots good by Taurasi.
So productive off the dribble. Taurasi showing us the sizzle, but also the discipline right there.
Outside Howard. Yes, it's good.
Textbook. Nice pass, nice catch, nice shot.
The Mercury trail. Taurasi outside. On the wing, Kalia Copper. Fires the 3. Sabali, and terrific work on the offensive glass as she picks up 2.
Rebound battle split about evenly.
Yeah, neck and neck on the glass. Just one aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game.
And we love the close games.
Absolutely.
Here's Sabali. Here's Mack. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. Here's Caldwell. And there it is.
Those defenders look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're just getting pushed around on the low block. Maybe coach has got to make a substitution or something to energize his team.
Well, they better rally soon. They've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
It could go. Got it off in time, but it's no good. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head into the fourth quarter. It's the Dream. They lead by 9. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Well, I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
And with the accuracy to go along with that vision, she put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That is how you orchestrate.
And the final period of play just about to get started here. Here's Diana Taurasi from the arc. The rebound by Gray. And Atlanta has possession. They've led by as many as 14 points. Canada up top. She's covered by Taurasi. Reiner's shot is good.
They're scoring, not carloads, not van loads, boatloads, big boatloads of buckets at the rim today.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's helped them get that ball in close time after time.
And she gets the bucket.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
It doesn't matter how good their perimeter defense is if they keep allowing easy looks inside.
Shots good by Taurasi.
We've seen an obvious improvement out of her since halftime, and she just didn't really have a whole lot working for her in the first half.
Gray outside. Pass to Canada. Knocked loose. Copper outside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And how huge has she been to give her team a lift?
Yeah, certainly their deficit would be a lot bigger if it wasn't for her efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Jones, she's covered by Thomas. Howard can't get it to go. And the Mercury with possession. 9-point game. And the basket by Copper.
Her first 3 of the half, second of the game. Can she heat up?
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Yep, that goes.
Timeout.
You know, they've been extremely efficient and effective getting the ball inside.
Totally. I mean, we're seeing some real shortcomings from this defense. They've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Now a timeout called by Phoenix. And looking at the Atlanta Dream, they haven't won a playoff series since 2018.
Yeah, Atlanta has struggled of late. But when you look at this current roster, they are very young and talented. Headlined by 2022 first overall pick, Ryan Howard.
All right, fans, that was your new dance squad. Make some noise.
And it's the Mercury with the ball. Trailing here by 8. Here's Taurasi. Tries again. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score.
Yeah, I mean, she has been way off the mark this quarter. It is getting rough.
Now here's Griner. Not a lot of room. Howard can't get it to go. For those joining us, fourth quarter here, and we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And Thomas gets it to go.
Oh, man, she is so good at making those lead passes.
And here's Canada. To the inside. Rossi with it. Gray picks her up. Looking to get it going. A shot by Pupa, no good. Atlanta leading. On the wing, Ryan Howard. She's covered by Copper. A shot by Canada, no good.
She's had an off game, but her team has been able to pick up the slack and get it done here today.
And it's out of bounds. The Mercury able to retain possession here. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in this fourth quarter.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally, they got the run they needed to get back into this game.
I didn't think it was going to happen, Tim, but they have finally turned it on, and now they need stops.
Absolutely, need stops now.
Here's Canada. It's rebounded by Phoenix.
Okay, look. I know she isn't having the best of games from the floor, but it hasn't seemed to hurt them. That's just great ball movement.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with a purpose. The D has not been able to keep up.
And here's Ryan Howard from the arc. Offensive rebound. From deep, Alicia Gray. They get it again. Here's Jones. Basket is good. The assist from Alicia Gray.
Such a dependable player. Jones getting the ball in the big moments. Ready to deliver.
Leah Copper from outside. And Jones pulls it down.
That shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make a comeback.
And the basket by Howard.
Superb assist.
Jordan
She was
Kennedy.
crafty, creative, and the ultimate teammate on that play.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Copper for three. Kept alive by Phoenix.
There's another opportunity. I mean, everything is going right.
And that'll be Atlanta's ball as it goes out of bounds. Dream able to keep the ball here. Atlanta calls timeout.
Notice the squad was starting to wear down and called timeout to let them get their lungs back.
What do you say, fans? Let's hear it for your Phoenix Mercury dancers.
And so here's Atlanta. Here's Jones. Offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
But not only does the 6'9" high help Griner get the rebound, once she secures it, she's so close to the hoop, those second effort points come easy.
Howard with the steal. Here's Canada. And he sticks that one in from 20 feet away. And they're struggling to keep up.
We'll see if they can turn things around on this trip. They can't continue to come up empty.
It's tipped.
Using the height, Jones, an imposing defender.
Howard misses. And they're desperately trying to get back in this game.
And with very little time to spare.
Copper. That one falls coming off of Alyssa Thomas's team.
You know, she's done a ton to help this team, but if they're going to come back, she needs to do even more.
Gray. She's covered by Taurasi. Gray, no good. And it's the Mercury with the ball. And a nice shot by Pupa.
Heads up play by Taurasi. You see the poise, you see the vision, and that's why she's one of the league's best at dishing the rock.
Jones outside. And so they foul intentionally.
Alyssa Thomas. First personal foul. First team foul.
For three, Jordan Canada. Pupa with the rebound.
The clock's their worst enemy now.
Yeah, they need to work very quickly.
Here's Copper. Nails it. And now they trail by just 4.
What a big-time play. Copper should get some gold for that one. Showing some poise and draining the important shot.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up 5. So she gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
The free throws go down, and the lead goes up.
Now a timeout called by Phoenix. Diana Taurasi. It's good! What a beautiful shot to bring them within 3.
Killer instinct. I mean, Taurasi steps her game up in clutch situations. She wants to win at all costs.
And so she drops them both. And it's a 5-point game.
Outstanding work at the foul line to make this a 2-possession game.
And the Mercury call time here.
All right, fans, get on your feet and make some noise for T-shirt time! There they are, fans, your Phoenix Dancers.
Off the inbound pass. Money! And she has brought them within 2 points.
They've been relying on her three-point shot all game, and she has not let them down.
Well, her shooting has put him in a position to win this game now. And with the clock winding down and the score where it is, her light isn't red or yellow. It's going to be green and stay green.
And they're right on the brink of taking the lead.
This is an absolutely critical moment in this game.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, they had to do that. You just can't let them dribble it out.
Definitely. Got to stop the clock any way possible and just hope they short arm a few of their free throws.
It's a good foul, and it's a good point in this situation to make them hit their shots.
Taurasi, great defending. From deep. So it's Atlanta picking up the win. They seem to relish their role as the villains here.
I sense that too. They really did feed off all the negative energy the crowd was directing at them. They turned it around and used it to motivate them to close out the win.
And that's a wrap, everyone.